so the steps that we've got behind us here, they've been designed to withstand almost a vertical slope, which is quite unusual out of earthworks. It was quite a challenging design, and when we first built them, the initial thought about trying to ram a load of earth vertically in behind there with some geotextile didn't quite work. So we had to sort of like have a rethink about how we could come up with something that was going to withstand not only people sitting on it, but also when this amphitheatre is full of water, how can we make sure that there's no slumping? So one of the key things that we had to do is, first of all, create that shape. So the front face of the step is created by sandbags that have been half full of soil. Those have then been rammed into position, and each layer is then interlocked by a plastic delta lock. So this is kind of like a rectangular piece of plastic with spikes, top and bottom, that effectively key the top of the sandbags to each other. It's almost like the mortar between bricks. So as we've raised up, we've got about 5 sandbags in stretcher bond laid on the curve that were formed in behind formwork. That is then wrapped up the front face with some geotextile before being pinned into a trench in behind here, and then finished off finally with some nice quality topsoil. And then up the front face, we then lay the carpet of the linden grass felt over the top of that. So linden grass felt is a special kind of grass. It's grown on a plastic sheeting in a polytunnel. Now this is really important because the grass roots, typically, if you were to buy normal turf, the roots will have gone down. So there's not as much strength in that turf. But with the grass felt, the roots grow horizontally because it's grown on plastic. That horizontal interlock creates a very, very high strength product. And if I was to give you a piece of that, you wouldn't be able to tear it. So what we've done is we've laid that grass felt up and we've pinned it to the front face. So as soon as it goes onto that front face, within days, you cannot physically remove that because the roots have tapped so quickly into that, and creating this really, really strong interlock between the grass, the geotextile, and the Hessian sandbags in behind. So another really nice feature here at Sidmouth is some of the beautiful stonework that we've got for the steps. It was really thought important to make this as accessible as possible for all types of different people who may be using it. So not everybody's going to be able to step up a ½ meter step. So we've put these steps in here, but we thought it'd be a really nice opportunity to make a feature out of these. What you can see in the middle step of each rise is on the left-hand side, we've got the Latin name, and then on the right-hand side, we've got the English name for some of the trees that we find here in Sidmouth Amphitheatre. So it's a bit of a nod really to the trees that are actually here present in the amphitheatre.